Welcome back, guys, to Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country as we started our journey towards Torna's capital last episode, only to bump into a Sleef Jargon and gain assistance from Caster and Malphas's blade, Minoff, who joined us in battle. But with Addam having forgot to procure a medicine needed for the human members of the party to cross the desert, we've turned to gathering those ingredients before we can begin the real leg of the trip. Will we play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 forever? It does feel that way. It would suck if I wasn't enjoying it.
My favorite part.
Right, 2 more nest extracts. Technically, it's just best for us to try and get the easiest 2, which is this one and the one up above it.
This takes me back.
Nature makes a fine ally.
That'll be fine.
I don't suppose you could just leave.
It's all right. This will be over quickly.
Well, that hurt. You gotta say that Addam has a lot of bulk to his attacks. Right, that's 1, and I think that's 2. So we've got everything we need. Return to Olizandri militia garrison in Torna and ask Mungo to make the medicine with the ingredients you got. Here comes Mungo. Skip travel. X button. This time I can press it. Job done. Gathering mission sorted.
It's a nice change of pace.
Completing the Infinity Chart would be quite sure. Yes, you are right. Infinity is a word that you should not bandy around too much. Right, hello there, Mungo. Prince Addam, and your companions by your side. If I may boldly guess, were you so kind as to come here in order to obtain some desert traversing preparation? Bang on the mark. Here's enough Torny carrots and nest extract for several people's shares of remedies. Oh, very good. It never hurts to be well provisioned. You've no idea how touched I am. This gladdens not only my heart, but those of the Resistance and the people of Aletta. Huh? Looks like you finally found it within you to bear the burdens of Torna, your majesty. Wonderful. Sorry, Mungo. I'm not sure I follow you. To think this day would finally come. The long years I spent waiting for your majesty to ascend the throne. Addam, you aren't thinking of doing anything like that, are you? No, the thought never even crossed my mind. Where is all this coming from, Mungo? Yes, His Majesty the King has a kind heart, no doubt about it. A little too kind at times to do what he must. I feel that many of his subjects long for decisive and resolute leadership, such as the Prince could offer. Prince Addam, if only I could lay claim to such irresistible charisma. Your Imperial Majesty, what a thing to say! Prince Addam possesses great virtue, but I must humbly assert that your Majesty has at least an equal portion. I concur absolutely with Echion, your Majesty. I really think you're making too much of this charisma of mine. Anyway, I could never usurp a lawful ruler or bloodline. I want to go to the royal capital, but only to protect Torna, not to take it over. Really? Well, that's a terrible shame if you ask me, your majesty. I don't know if you were serious or not there, Mungo, but either way, that kind of talk is unwise, to say the least. Prince Tatar is notoriously insecure. If you hear something like that, things could get pretty interesting. Interesting. It's alright for some. Anything's interesting when you can just sit back and watch from the sidelines. Well, I was certainly moved by your declaration of loyalty, your majesty. I promise to be a little more discreet about my hopes for you to ascend the throne from now on. Then you can stop addressing me as your majesty. Well then, my good apothecary, for how much can we acquire your fine desert medicine? Ah, yes, the purpose of your visit. Forgive me, I got a little sidetracked there. I'll just take the ingredients and combine them post-haste. It's madness going on in the chat again. I think it is. There we are! Desert medicine for 5. The thing I actually like is they actually had us gather 5 of each constituent for 5 human party members. Some games don't do that. They just have an arbitrary number. 5 for 5. It works. Desert medicine. 5. 5 time. Thank you, Mungo. Alright then, now at last we can finally cross Let Bridge and make for the capital. I'll pray for the safety of your journey, your majesty. We're safe until typos happen. I can't believe the banned phrase that has been added to the chat. Is the I just see like questions about like the gameplay's mechanics. The tether system connecting them is like an affinity system. The harder their affinity, they can get buffs, etc. So if you're still here for me to explain that too. The gold line that you will then see, if they're within a certain distance, if they get to a gold line, that means they're at max affinity, and when they're at max affinity, they can hit a new tier of special. So it's basically a power-up mechanic for them being close to each other. Some enemies can choose to try and knock you back and make sure you're not close to each other to kind of disable these mechanics. It's
That was a nice change of pace.
there's
why we're here again?
the battle system is slow. This battle system is actually a lot faster than the original game it comes from because of many mechanics that have been added and many little tweaks that they've done. But the original one was a fair bit slower, and you had to kind of like build it up as you went through the game.
I want
So
to rest now.
you don't have to worry about everything until like the end of the game where you really want to do like the massive crazy combos. But yeah, there's basically an affinity system going on. The combat system is slow but in depth, and then it gets faster, and then it's kind of depending on your own ability to then pull out the most of its power.
This takes me back.
But at this point, I'm coming at it from the thing of having played the previous game, so therefore knowing a fair few of the mechanics, then having more thrown on top, which has made it a lot faster. And so with the medicine, we reach a town. This isn't a desert.
Very good. We can stay here for the day.
Something wrong?
No, but this place is familiar somehow. It feels like it anyway.
Is it possible you've been here before?
I have no memory of it. But still,
Maybe you could just have a little walk around. Something might jog your memory.
yeah, maybe so.
Right, we reached the Hyber Village. And meet the huntsman. I thought he worked in a lumberyard then and he was called Buzz. I thought that was an incredibly stereotypical name. But no, he's a huntsman, not a lumberjack.
This takes me back.
I'm something of an expert.
She is. Who used to say that before? Let's go, Hugo. Let's explore.
My hopes are high for this one.
Right, more sunlight eyes. Level 2. Some more daytime accuracy. Nothing hiding behind the things. So there seems to be multiple points to get there. Now, so is this the remnant memories of a blade coming into the fore again? Like a feeling of nostalgia or deja vu that might be present.
Onwards.
Another green barrel, though, hopefully involving the strength that we've gained
I
again.
tremble with excitement.
Witness my irresistible force.
Slow and steady.
Aegeon's voice acting is so, like, all over the place.
Witness my unstoppable force.
It's like, you don't speak like that normally.
Isn't this fun?
Thank you for yet another gifted sub PJ to Washivan. Thank you very much. Right then, Hyber Huntsman. Tell me more, Mr. Buzz. Let's see if Jin knows more about you. It makes more sense to me, to be honest, to get Jin out. Hi, Jin. Well met there, travellers. Oh, so the repairs to Let Bridge are finished, are they? We were a sleepy village to begin with, but after the bridge fell, our trickle of visitors dried up completely. I'm glad the bridge is fixed. Say, if they're planning on crossing the Danagh Desert from here, it'd be a good idea to rest up in the inn first. There's stuff out there in the desert, even for strong drivers and blades. And of course, cannot forget, must talk to everyone for potential community additions in the future. Where are you currently? Mac is at Yanchik Harbour, that's cool. But I'm more interested in a certain other two. And Hassan still wants his taste of home. We got to make sure if we can cook his stuff yet. We've done most side quests as we've seen them coming. Right, not allowed in the town, but here's some more
There's something here.
barrels of illicit material.
Better be good.
Actually, we know it's going to be bad, but red pollen orbs are what we're after.
I'll investigate.
We got to stop the drug trade.
I'll investigate.
Mainly just money in that barrel, though, however. Gotta follow the money. Follow the money.
Use this.
Nature makes a fine ally.
Right then. Let's continue around. It seems like we've done most of the gathering points, apart from the one up here I don't think we've done before. And I also do hope that more of these games start
There's
popping on the
something
Switch, as I
Nature
see in the
makes a
chat.
fine ally.
It's Trust me that Xenoblade is going to be a major, like, player for the Switch and, like, to come. Ports of games will come, most likely, for, like, X and all that.
Can we use this?
I feel like Xenoblade has made itself the flagship JRPG title for the Nintendo now. So there will be sequels, and they probably will be coming faster than you'd expect, is what I'd imagine. I feel they've built the engine and they now want to make games using, like, this kind of style. It'll be nice to go. Monster Granny Martha! Doesn't that look a bit weird with... I was like, wait, when did Mithra change her name to Martha? Is that when she gets older she becomes a Monster Granny? Monster Granny Martha. It certainly rattled me drivers and their blades. I came here to investigate monsters. Ha! It's quite the life for an old lady. Wouldn't trade it for the world. You seem like reliable young tykes. Maybe I'll tell you about it someday. If you want to know more about this village, though, you'll have to ask someone else. I'm just a visitor here. She's a monster. Well, we now know that Mithra changed her name to Martha when she gets older. Right, who else have I not actually spoken to? I'm guessing it literally is just the ones marked on the map here for community. We've got the Hyber Peddler and the Weapon Vendor. Meh? Customers? Oh, that's such relief. It was worth waiting here with Hubbypon after all. Was it now? Right, so we can get a coil chip here, or a chain chip. The problem is for both, they increase auto attack damage by an absolute ton. But then we lose all that critical. But then when you think about it, like, auto attack damage is way better. Like, just being able to damage more. Oh, they're tank chips. And they're really good tank chips. Right, well, let's put one of these on Aegeon. So now he's got the trick katana there. And then your block rate's going to go up by an absolute ton there, Morag. More Bridget. Morag. Yes. Martha, Mithra, Morag, Bridget. Now, there's something wrong there. One of these things is not like the others. Alright, let's look in my own chips collection, because to be honest, that's a big buff in just general attack damage for every blade at this point. So let's look what chips we have available. I don't think we have anywhere near... Oh, the magnet chip is pretty good. It increases maximum HP by 500 too. Yeah, I'll put that on Jim. That keeps his critical rate pretty high. But apart from that, it looks to me like we want to put just the high damage chips on everyone else, just so they can do some crazy stuff. I'm sorry I get my names wrong. Right, so, from here, let's put some chain chips on people. We'll eschew the extra attack damage for the really nice, what I say is just buffed everything else. So I can put them on one by one. We'll be able to see the special effects and all that change to absolutely nothing. But the main important point is just we get that big buff of attack. So you don't need it. You've got 2 as well. And that'll be good for you. I'll take the crit over the extra attack damage on Jim. Jim will be a crit powerhouse. That's how we'll look at it. Right, the Hyper Peddler, what do you have? Accessories to fit all? I think not. How can you fit my lovely physique? Boost maximum HP by 20%. Let's buy 2 of them. Actually, let's buy 3 of them. That's probably got to be more than what we're getting anyway. Do you know what? I'm actually using money at shops, which is bizarre to me. Because I imagine the HP increase by 20% is going to be higher than any flat HP increase we have been getting at this point in time. So, accessories-wise, for everyone else, so we got HP by 200. If we get 20%, it's going to be a bigger increase by a mile. A mile. So what do you have on? HP by 400. Again, that's still an increase over that. And then, apart from that, I think having bigger base HP is not that bad. Strength does your general stuff, but we've also already got a 21% strength upgrade for you. So, again, percentage increase is going to be the smallest gain. But as he levels up, that gain will be bigger and better. Now, I've got Ether on you because we've got a lot of Ether attacks. But maybe we should just switch it for just straight auto attack damage at this point in time. It's 22 ether down for 26 strength up. It is the question. It does have the auto attack. Go for it, Laura. We'll just have them on a kind of 20% setup. That'll work for me. Right. Let us speak to the pure kid, Benny. He's pure, you know. Whoa, cool! It's been ages since I saw Drivers and Blades. This village is so small, it's only got 2 houses and an inn. It used to be way bigger, but people don't really come by anymore. If you're going to stay at Tio's Inn, come by and play with me, okay? Right then, pure kid. I do wonder if some of these guys, if all of them are going to give me side quests over time. Once I reach that next 6 supporters, do you reckon there'll be side quests appearing across the board? Or do you reckon more to the point, that because they get exclamation marks on them, that I'll be able to see the side quests on the board and won't have to travel across the board willy-nilly going, where's the side quests? That'd be nice. Well, I guess all that we can do is stay at the inn, don't you think? Happy birthday, Oliz's brother. It's my little brother. He's quite old now because little brothers aren't that cool. He's enjoying his life. That's for sure. Hyber's innkeeper, Tio. Let's speak to you. Drivers and Blades. If you're to cross the Danagh Desert, would you come and stay at my inn first? I don't have much to share with you, but will you let me do what I can? There's a reason I've been running this inn for the past 70-odd years, you know. I like helping folks. How old are you? Sure. I'll stay at your inn. How old is he? Please come in.
Hey, you! You wouldn't be Ornelia's former blade, would you?
Ornelia? No, I'm...
From the Territorial Defense Corps. It is you!
What?
Oh, I remember him well. Even though I was knee-high to a grasshopper back then. With that sword slung across your back, you were so cool. If you hadn't come when you did, our village would have been... Oh, yes! The house you used to live in is still out there on the outskirts.
House?
I'll check out the back.
Good.
My, how terribly desolate. I heard it's been 90 years, but... What is it? Did you remember something?
No, it's nothing.
Really? That's too bad. I would have liked to have learnt about the old you.
I am who I am. I do not change. Lora, you okay? What happened?
You got me right here. My heart's pounding!
Huh? But...
That was such an awesome line!
What?
Jin, you didn't even realize, did you? Sometimes you'll say something and I'll just swoon.
But...
I don't think any girl could refuse you.
No, I didn't mean to.
Nuh-uh! You're smooth, and you know it.
Lora, what do you...
Good times. Smiling faces. It's her, right? Ornelia here.
Yes. Yes, I think it is.
Standing next to you, with such a goofy, blissful smile. It has to be, I'm sure of it.
Are you?
Hey, we should take a photo.
Really?
Of us together. I'm sorry. When did this become a group thing? Me and Jin?
Come now, Lora. We all drink from the same well, don't we? That's a wise saying, I think.
I don't think that's strictly applicable here.
You can't have done this in secret anyway.
I've never done this before. Feels nice.
Your Majesty, if I may say, it's no time for levity.
Ijian, relax. You should be open to new experiences.
Who did we fall in with here?
Okay, ready for the photo? Everyone say, Glarna! There.
How long have you been with Addam?
3 years, maybe? 1 year with Mithra. When my village washed away in a flood, Addam was the one that helped us out.
Right. So it wasn't the war then?
No, it was. Resources were running low, so we stripped the mountain bare. That's what caused the flood. Hey, Lora. You were looking for your mother, right? Did you get separated during the war?
If only that were the case. There are some things you don't know about me.
Things? Oh. Okay.
Mother used to work as hired help. When I was about 10, she was working as a maid. That was when Jin came into my life.
You were a driver at 10?
That's right. Things immediately turned bloody. I had to get out of there in a hurry. 17 years later, here I am.
Wow! You don't look 27. I would have said 20 at most.
Hey, flattery will get you everywhere.
Well, just like me and Mick, I guess.
Yeah, like plenty of kids out there. That's why I'd like to help, stand by them, just like Jin always stood by me. It's almost more real than real family. Right? Don't you think, Mick? What? No reaction? I'm really trying here, you know.
Ah, it's fine. He's smiling on the inside.
Well now, you can tell.
Sorta.
I see. Well, I'm feeling all inspired now. Just the spirit we'll need if we're going to set this world to rights.
Yeah!
You can join in, you know.
What's that?
You don't need to ostracize yourself for being an Aegis.
That's not what I'm...
I happen to think you've got a lot going for you, you know?
Should we really be bringing the kids along?
Are you worried? Alrest is a dangerous place right now. The war reaches everywhere.
I'm sure we can keep them safe in a normal fight. But if...
Where are you going?
I want to speak with Addam.
At this time of night?
I'll see what he thinks about it. And if his mind is made up, there's still no harm done.
How long have you been there? Hey! What are you doing in my bed?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Get out! Interloper! Monster!
Hey, quit it! This is where I sleep. It ain't your bed, lady. Oh, you're such a pain in everyone's bum. You know that, you simpleton.
Hey, wait a minute. Calm down, both of you. Ow! Come on, take it down. No!
What's all the noise? Is something up?
It's probably better to sit this one out.
Perhaps that's wise.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just ask him tomorrow. Morning.
Morning.
You're hurt. Are you okay?
Yes, I imagine I'll live.
Sounded like quite a scene.
Yes, well, I was just collateral damage. Before, you said if you met a child in whom you saw something of yourself, you'd want to help them. I don't have the heart to leave them here.
I know. And they've got their own concerns. They want to create a place for themselves in this world.
At their age, it's remarkable.
I think it's on us to see they don't come to harm.
Right. And what a charge it is.
Right, all ready for a quick mosey across the desert? That is assuming you've all got your medicine. Right here. It won't leave my side. How are you, Milton? Mikhail? We're all good. I've been keeping tabs on him since morning. And let's embrace the arid beauty of the Danagh Desert. We'll be able to see the capital before long. Hope we won't get lost out there. We won't have the luxury. The capital needs to be informed of Malos' intentions as soon as possible. And let us make haste. I know that was a big block of cutscenes, of which more community stuff is added to it as well. But I love how slowly the game does things. The pacing being nice and slow and building up in characterization. I think a lot of sources of media forget to do this nowadays. Like, just have inane moments. Silly bits of downtime. Not necessarily played for comedy, but just people being people can make you feel so much more attached to the characters that you're playing with. Just by a ton. Then, of course, you've got your links between the main game and this. It's so nice. It's so nice. Like, I just happily watch them just talk about taking a picture. It's fine. It seems inane and irrelevant, some would say, to the main story. But that's why I like it. Because it's the inane stuff that makes people people.
Here.
Right, there's still stuff to do in here. It seems a side quest has appeared, so someone to be able to be added to our community in time. We've added that guy to our community. I'm going to take any bits we can while we can. So, where's the side quest coming from? It's over to the right there. I'm just looking to see if there's any more people that have appeared. So, everyone here we've talked to for community. Seems there's a very small town.
Something here.
Oh, Oliz loves the inane stuff. It's the inane stuff that makes the serious stuff generally stand out more. Buzz, what's your problem? It looks like you've been hit on the head. Did you sleepwalk too? You seem to be able folk. I've got a little job for you. You might have noticed that Ferris lives in the vicinity of this here Hyber Village. Well, it'll help me out greatly if you could defeat a few of the ugly brutes and bring me some Ferris beast meat. Sure. I normally go out and hunt the Ferris myself. But lately they've been more aggressive than normal and I'm not taking them on myself. Without Ferris beast meat, we can't make Hyber meatball stew. Which is to say, we can't make the one famous dish served at Tio's Inn. On top of that, my son's feeling a mighty craving for the stuff and I don't want him to go hungry. So will you help us out? We're relying on you. Do I probably already have this stuff? As Ruffle Crag is being gifted.
See what we have
a tier 2 sub by PJ. Thank you very much, Pete. I'll set that as active because, to be honest, I probably already have the stuff already. We've fought a lot of monsters to get stuff done. Do you bring me the first beast meat I wanted? Much appreciated. This means Teal will be able to keep serving up his speciality, at least for the time being. I'll also be able to feed my son Hyber meatball stew to his stomach's content. As for a reward, well, you may have noticed that we're not exactly living in luxury here. Every day's a struggle. How about I give you the recipe for Hyber meatball stew? Like they said, teach a man to fish. Tio might not be too pleased with me sharing his secret recipe, but that's his problem, not mine. Jin just doesn't care. Anyway, thanks. I hope the recipe serves you well. Technically, Jin's going to be the one cooking it, I'd imagine. Hyber meatball stew. Who actually learned that? Is it Jin or Aegeon? Community gained. We're 5 away. And we're going to see this upgrade. We're going to see this upgrade today. I'm sure. Alright, unfortunately we still don't have the stuff that you make stuff. Words. Make stuff words? Words, stuff, make. Yeah. For lack of a hunter.
Problem in the world.
We've got 2 core chips and some art seals. Thank you for that, Buzzington. It's Aegeon that can make the Hyber meatball stew. Hyber.
Can we use this?
I'm something of an expert.
Something of an expert. Right, let's move on. I don't know if the coil chips are going to be that much better or we already had them or not. In fact, they are new. They seem to be, again, a block rate type chip. Are they the ones we already applied to you guys? Of course, but we don't have to buy them. Sad times. My money! My poor money. What's up here? Ah, this is the house. Oh, a collection point of fresh vegetables.
Makes a fine ally.
As they spew on out. Avocados everywhere. The perfect food for when fighting millennials. Right. Some plated holly too. Oh, hello. We've got the navy blue slate piece. We've been picking up tons of these stuff. Considering their quest items, it just makes you wonder what they're gonna be for in the end of things.
Better be good.
I'll take that.
There's something here.
I know the drill.
Is there gatekeeping going on in the chat now? Only true fans will understand the Mithra bed scene. They didn't have to see it, but you could visualize it, that's for sure.
I'll investigate.
Top quality gatekeeping there. You keep doing that.
I'll investigate.
You didn't play the original game? Silly. Luckily, our community, we say it as a joke, not as a serious. Unfortunately, there are too many people who say it as a serious. No treasure chest in that corner? Well, let's move towards the desert then. It's nice to also already have the materials for completing a quest straight off the bat.
I'll investigate.
I should probably wind myself round there to find out if there's anything else cooler. We can make some new stuff at camp now.
We've been found.
Can you just stop chasing me, you git?
They keep coming.
I like the way this is going.
Oh, I don't have launch. Oh, well done. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the next one in because I've got my combination wrong for getting the normal break stuff we would do. And we've managed to miss pretty much all of that too. That sucks. Well, there's one down. Maybe I should just run away from that guy when he pops out.
I will grow stronger still.
Superb.
Well, I just went nuts on him.
Looks like I'm on dinner duty tonight. Does anyone have any requests?
What? How does he end a fight and he goes straight away?
Steamed vegetables it is.
Wow.
Legus Moramora? Well, I wasn't expecting you to pop out, that's for sure. I mean, we could take you out, but we don't need to. You're not even a unique.
We've been found.
We have been found. Ow, he hurts. Hugo, get him. He's weak to Jin. And his breath is fermented. That's not a back attack.
You're doing well.
Ready to unleash a physical attack.
Right, let's start building up a chain attack on him. Should we go fire, fire, light, maybe? Might not be a bad idea. He resisted break. Well, that sucks. Bridget! We need Bridget! Oh, this guy's got an evasion too. Okay, we'll go Steam Bomb. There's the launch. Well, the topple we needed. I don't think we're going to make it to Steam Explosion before this guy goes down. We'll take him out.
What I wouldn't give for a nice midday nap.
Adam, I wish I could too. Nice midday nap sounds great right now.
Aren't we intrepid?
Right, let's head into the desert. So what is the mushroom spores? Are they just floating
This is
through?
becoming addictive.
Or are there actual mushrooms that will cause us issue? Well, there is Tomberogl, there is Turkins, there's Roggle up in the sky as well, which might just dive bomb us at any time it wishes to.
Aren't we intrepid?
I know the drill.
There's more guys just appearing. It seems Minoff likes bugs though.
For a fight. Happy to oblige.
Oh, time to fight the Telerik. I think Hugo will level up from this as well.
Round cutter.
Think again.
You saved me.
Oh, you got the launch? You got the break without me? No! One of this is going to hit him. Sad times. At least it still counts for the chart. Oh, Bridget's got enough trust to get her next level up, so that's not too bad. The problem is we spend too much time popping in and out of the menus at this point. Would you like to go in the menus 10 times? Why, yes, yes. They're my favourite place to be.
Think of the possibilities.
Think of the possibilities we could see in the menu. Right, we need to find Ambu Vangs at some point as well, by the look of it. Dormine Brog at Lake Saleh. No one else has got any ups to go with them. I'm going to use the Geon's crafting skill a bit more for some more fish stuff. We also have to swim with a Geon a fair bit, so we really should jump in the water when we see it next and just take a little dip, swim around, get some water power, whatever that is.
Ah, this is new.
Right, Danagh Desert.
This would make a perfect base of operations.
Why would everywhere make it perfect? Is it a barren desert, Bridget? Okay, maybe some of the structures and terrain would probably do well for forts. There's some kind of red item up over there and over there. But why is everything a great base? You just come to a treehouse and you just make a great base and they'll be like, this is the only place that's make a great base.
This is becoming addictive.
Right, well, we got the campsite here and Tactless Adventure Chanel, who has a side quest for us. There's nothing here. Nothing at all. Well, that's kind of the point of a barren desert. A fraud! That Nopon sold me false information, I swear. What? Why am I angry? What's it to you? Here, this treasure map. The other day in Torna's capital, I met Ed Nopon, who sold it to me on the cheap. X marked spot, he said, and I believed him. I've been up to Golden Twin Mesa looking all over, but I haven't found a thing. Guess this treasure map isn't worth the paper it's drawn on. I guess I shouldn't have got my hopes up. Or maybe I'm just going about this the wrong way and I just need some kind of special skill to find the treasure. I'm fed up with this now, but maybe you could have a go at tracking down the treasure for me. What did you say? Of course, if you bring it back, I'll let you keep it. Promise. Because, you know, finding out the truth of the matter is more important to me than the treasure right now. Until I want a cut. Good luck with that. Here be treasure. Arr. Mick and Mac be looking as well.
Could we?
No, of course not. It's treasure. Why can we leave that alone? Why would we leave that alone? Right, what is the food you want again? Let's find out before I make stuff. It's Taste of Home. Because there's a campfire here, so we're going to check what kind of catch we got here. Chilsanian Kasha. I still don't think we've got the ingredients for it, but maybe soon we will. Never trust a Nopon. That is the rules. We just need to get across Danagh Desert and we'll be in Alrest, right? Right, the desert is a harsh place, but the palace is always visible, so you can use it to orient yourself. It must be pretty enormous for us to be able to see it from such a distance. And try looking up when you're standing right in front of it is all I'll say. Torna technology represents the high watermark in many domains. This type of skyscraping architecture is just one example. Yeah? Then what's Addam doing with such a teeny little place back in a letter? It doesn't even look that small! It's a manor house! For goodness sake! Oh, your house is so tiny.
I know it'll be worth the wait.
Alright, we still can't make it. What are we missing? Bird clam. It's always been bird clam, I feel. We need fish. Bird, fish, clams. Well, Edgion, do you have anything we can make with you?
Allow me to demonstrate my skill.
Let's make a rogul à la ardanaise.
It's done.
Which seems to be a vegetable thing. A sweet stewed sculpin.
It's done.
It's done. Deep fried Torna fish.
Does it suit your tastes?
I don't know. I haven't had any yet. Hyber meatball stew as well.
Does it suit your tastes?
Why you sound like this? I don't know. I'm Batman. But still, we also now unlock the Beyond Endless Dunes book, which to be honest we have loads of materials for it. Let's make it. And then apart from that, let's not make any more of Mithra's chaos food. There's no more actual full-on increases that we can make by the look of it. Successful craft time. Never knew I needed Nola's Batman voice in your life. I think the Batman voice should go away for all Batmans.
This is becoming addictive.
Because it's getting a bit silly to have all these actors acting as Batman and going, I don't like this. It really is. I just think that, honestly, you screw your vocal cords after a fair bit of doing that, Batman. Do you want to be able to speak later on? Do you want to have a normal voice ever again? You would really kill it.
Aren't we intrepid?
Right, so where are we looking for the treasure map? On the Golden Twin Mesa. Very specific. Hello, level 38 snake, who seems to be barring my way forward into this oasis of water. I've got to defeat that enemy to get into the miasma? There's one thing I should have done when I was over here. So which way is the side quest in? It is this way. I'm amazed by how fast the levels of the enemies are. What's this guy doing?
These guys should be no problem.
Suppose I'd better get my act together.
Hold the thorns!
Ow! Yeah, I want to get out of the way. Hugo, you take the aggro. Oh, you resisted the break.
Star Slash. Revolution.
You cannot.
Alright, well, we iced up this guy quite a bit. I got knocked down then, I think, when I jumped in. Well, things have got a little bit more HP now.
They blocked it.
Why stop blocking my stuff?
I shall defend my emperor against all assailants.
Well, a Geon lit Cascade Smash finally, and Jin lit Transmigration, so we'll take the gains we can get.
There must be some use for this.
Burangiana, Lake Saleh. Actually, we've been past Lake Saleh by the look of it. Burangiana are the people in the previous area. So that's weird.
Power wells up from within.
Right, Gion can take his stat gain too. Makes me wonder if we've got to pop back and defeat some more monsters at some point. However, I imagine that's a Burangiana. So we can get the kill from this guy.
All right, follow my lead.
Indeed. Let us band together.
Hate your jumping away, stupid stuff. Come back. We're really slow when we're in battle for some reason. We lose the ability to sprint.
Less than tenable.
I love how much combo you can get going there. Stop attacking me! Alright, well that's Jin's Hellstrike game for the Burangiana. So we'll take that. If we see any more catapults, we'll have to get them too. So luckily we don't always have to pop back to areas.
Good. This should be good.
Did he really say that? Good. This is good. Pretty sure this is okay at least. Good. There's a cave over here. A noxious bog?
The ether bends as I will it.
Well, I don't have the command water for it, so okay. Poison Lake. I'm not going to just run through it because I'm not an idiot. However, that should be the catapult. Oh no, that's not a dread catapult, that's a shelter catapult.
I think we've been spotted.
Hello! Ow! I want to get my break HP potion up more. Another ad. That's nasty. Right, we've already got an earth attack on this guy, so let's get this on. It seems we can combo to Mega Eruption at this point. Now, I've said the enemy will die before them. Wouldn't have to worry so much about that. Oh, I'm messing up. Only cool. So it seems going into another wind combo is what I want to do here. Right, he's enraged. Let's go into lightning then. I don't want to accidentally move into poison lamb, that's for sure. Whoa, 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 Hugo, Hugo, Hugo. That stuff hurts, Hugo. Hugo, it really hurts. But I want that.
Suppose I start thinking about people dearest to me.
Loved ones, huh?
Got it. Noxious bog. It's very painful. Everyone's at 1 HP. You don't want a random battle to start now.
End up grinning like an idiot.
The enemy pain. Enemy pain. Right, let's continue to search for that treasure. And hope to not get into any more encounters. Though I wanted to kill this just in case this guy was going to be, like, it was going to count as the Dread Catapult, but it probably won't do. Let's not be silly. It's not going to count. May as well.
I feel ready and ready. It's my turn.
We're doing well.
Start
I love just chaining into all these attacks like madly. How did this guy not get aggroed with me? The enemy looks to be afraid of water. Thank you for telling me, Jin. I know my strategy wasn't adequate enough. I was just resulting on blunt force trauma, dealing most of the damage I need to do. But cheers for the tips. Cheers for the advice mid-battle. Only olives would deny caterpillars the chance to become beautiful butterflies. Well, if they're called dread ones and stuff like that. They're not caterpillars, they're caterpills. They've got bum problems. Right, well, here's our buried excavation, but can we get it out?
Something's buried down here.
Don't have to tell me
Ah,
twice.
Morinth had the mining that we did not have before. Right, well,
You're
there's a
coming
treasure
with
trove.
me, treasure.
So we got a salt stone, some HP attack boost 2. Anything else cool hiding around the place? Apart from just a ton of monsters? Looks to be more the ton of monsters, doesn't it? The Golden Twin Mesa location is found. Isn't that one of those guys we just defeated as a boss? A lot of high-level enemies around here, isn't there? I feel like I might run into something a bit bad. That said, there's a side quest directly below us.
Uh-oh. I think we've been spotted.
Yeah, we have. It's not, I think.
My friends, put your minds at ease.
I switch in with Hayes.
Heal while there's time.
You say that, I can't...
Just fine.
I shall hold the front line.
You read my mind.
I bored him to death. He gave up. He didn't want it anymore. That's obviously what happened there. Hello, greedy adventurer Palva. I've landed on you. How are you doing? Did you try to make the same jump and now your shins are in a bad state? Water. Oh no! We need water! Right away! The Secret of Dannagh.
We never turn a blind eye to
Being boring can be a great survival skill. I've survived using that strategy for a long time. Right, so we found another quest. As Ultra subs for 2 months in a row with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your support. Another person added in. Now, how do we bring you water, apart from the fact we should already have water on us? Find items with a high water content and deliver them to the power near the Golden Twin Mesa in Torna. Okay, then. Sure. Oh, not Pepitos. Well, first of all, we got to give back a quest. And then I guess we find items with a high water content. I'd have thought I'd be carrying water anyway. We're in a desert.
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
I've got, like,
nature makes a
a
fine
Geon.
ally.
Could he not conjure up some water? Like, is that not quenchable? I just don't know. What? You found the treasure? Wasn't that hard? I just walked up there. Really? Wow, so that Nopon was telling the truth after all. Hope you won't hold it against me for bothering you with my little misunderstanding, will you? And thank you ever so much for getting to the bottom of my little mystery, even if it wasn't much of one. Like I promised, the treasure's yours. Well, that is how many left now? 4 more? Thank you, Chanel. Welcome to our community. 4 more. It's too bad all you guys in the chat aren't in my community too. We'd beat the thing, no problem. Might add you in there. Maybe a Biet, a PJ, a Steelsby, a White Wolf. Add tons in there. All for my gains, my personal profit.
This is becoming addictive.
So I can unlock more content faster. Right, when it comes to like getting more water content stuff, I'm gonna just check out because I haven't rested for a little bit. I need some bonus experience slashed on my characters here. Like high water content. This is what I was thinking. Like
I can still improve.
we come to the area and the enemies are around that kind of level. We're obviously not being bonus experiencing ourselves, and it definitely feels as well like the game actually wants you to be doing this time around.
Gained a little skill.
Because it's raising the levels to where it thinks you'll be. It really is. Well, I'll get some hydration. We'll just leave her lying there. We won't even carry her away to somewhere where might be some water in the future, you know? That would be silly. Don't be stupid. High water content. Are we gonna have to raise some cacti? Well, I feel a lot more comfortable approaching that miasma. I mean, there's big flying fish in the desert. You'd think this would be a great situation for
These
them.
guys should be no problem.
Ah!
Lora's safety is my charge.
More shelter ones appeared.
Now we're getting into the rhythm.
Your enthusiasm is infectious. Not too bad. I feel you.
It still feels best to start with Lora, no matter what. for this exact reason right here. Except when I resist the break. That sucks. Good launch there. Good smash, guys. Well played. I'm not really helping. Don't be dodging me. He's resisted the break again. That definitively looked like a core crystal to me, I've got to say. Well, we'll get you to finish things off there, Hayes. Let's dispel this even miasma. Oh, whoa.
As I will it.
So now we need up to level 3.
Unexpected uses, too.
Can't win them all.
That's not going to go well for us. Okay. So we can't dispel this miasma left yet. We've got sand falls over here. The stream sand corridor. Well, the worry is just going somewhere I'm not supposed to be going yet. And blundering into a high-level enemy when you've got high-level fish. Probably just flying all around above me. Going, I'm going to get you, Sam. I'm going to drop down, splat you. I'm a fish. That's what I do.
This is becoming addictive.
Did they have high water content? Surely bugs have some water content.
Me, treasure.
I need to gather some fish. Maybe I could go around the... Oh, hello. We've got big old ant-holes here as well. Wait, was there smaller ant-holes then? Yeah, small ones just appeared. Just to make things even more complicated. Right, in terms of the map, that's pointing at the lady that's been downed. Ah, here. So along this way, we could get ourselves to more water. That'd be nice.
All right.
Chucked a rocket, anti-boy.
If your heart falls, perhaps the rear guard.
You completely missed Addam, you failure.
My senses are heightened.
Well, we're completely safe on this side.
Okie dokie. Can't just leave it. You're doing well.
Small ant-holes will be no problem. Pull them away from big ant-hole man.
Let's finish this off with a bang.
These guys should be no problem.
And then go on him afterwards. He'll be fine, right? We've got chains that ready, you know?
Every day at first, my senses are heightened. Just say the word.
You always switch out at the exact wrong time, guy. Wow, once we get that launch going,
We'll leave the enemy in our dust.
that guy drops like no man's business. Right.
I think we've been spotted.
Yep. By massive ant. Where's he going? You go hit him. Hit him.
Chain attack ready.
Just a bit worried about how hard it might hit, but as long as we tank it properly, we should be fine. So the Geon was steam bomb next. Can I get the break? No, resist.
Waited patiently. I'm charged and ready. Lady Lora, we're doing well. Punishment. Exactly.
Alright, I want to heal. For obvious reasons.
I need some space.
Right, so where are we going into with this?
I'll give you a hint.
Let's use our third skill. Does a bit of healing too. Alright, it's gone full defense.
Unbelievable.
Happy to oblige.
Enraged as well.
Moving on up.
We should be fine. Oh, even Minoff came out for once. He's like going, I can use my third tier special, except you can't. Right, there's the big old Ansel taken care of, and Jin gets an affinity reward from it. So we'll say that. He's got an excavation point.
With me,
Something's buried down here.
We have enough fortitude, but we didn't have the mining. So that's a bit of a problem. So let's see what he needs for his next tier. So that's what you gain there.
On me.
Use specials to participate in a chain attack. So I've got to use more chain attacks, basically. He's about to get 0 blade up, so that's not bad. Defeat Irigas Mora Mora in the ancient lakebed in Torna. Torna. Now you're making me say that. Alright, we just got to use meat for mineralogy. So mine off. For your next mining, we're gated by trust. Essentially, we're gated by needing to do some side quests. Because that's the best way to gain some trust, isn't it? Well, I'll mark it on the map. So we want to kind of sneak past you guys. And make it to Waterside. Fish. That was what we're after. The Pilgrim's Springland. Do you think these have a high water content? Technically, sucking on a stone isn't that bad for certain things. It can kind of help retain moisture, can't it? Okay, this water definitely isn't deep enough to swim in.
Aren't we intrepid?
Listen to the sound of my voice.
Spoiling for us. Happy to oblige.
Why are you not letting me water? You guys hurt.
You saved me.
Okay, really need to switch character.
Heal while there's time.
Oh my god. That was why we need to switch character. I think we need to run. If Mithra switches character... If only we could get that break then. Finally got a heal. Hugo needs to switch out. Okay, can we survive this? There goes Mithra. Right, I think this is actually a bad time for us. I mean, personally, I'm thinking of just straight running. But I've nearly got the next heal up again. So the party's still alive, but we're lacking certain other facets here. Oh, now I get the break, yeah. Oh, we got the topple. They were killing the other target by the look of it. That's why things weren't going so well. I was killing one and they were killing the other. But we managed to survive. Phew. Firewalker gained.
All things considered,